So who's got the best diplomacy and...
I'll live by a mile.
And
By a country mile.
Though you do say so yourself. Hello and welcome back to the D20 Future Show. We've had a bit of a break, but hopefully normal service has been resumed. So, I'm your host and GM Richard, and previously on the D20 Future Show. I have some bad news. Last night, someone was murdered on the facility.
Holy.
The body of Erika Jayneson, one of our warehouse operators, was found in the quality lab this morning. The first thing, obviously, that you notice is Erika's body.
Yep.
We're all higher than that. Come on.
The second thing you notice is that there is a pool of blood right next to her body.
Again, not difficult.
So lying on the other side of her is a bottle of vodka. Behind the shelves, there's a kind of unrecognisable electronic device.
I'm not petty.
My robot family is, come on.
Hi Ulrich, would you like to take a seat?
What's all this about? I found her.
You found the body and you were meant to be in the lab. If you weren't in the lab, where were you?
I was drinking. She kept turning up at my quarters. She kept sending me, well, if I say pictures, you guys know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
She's a lovely girl, but it was all just a bit embarrassing. I was hoping it would calm down. So as you step out, you see one of the damaged drones, the lights on it start to flash, and it hovers suddenly into the middle of the air. And you hear it says, "Threat detected," and starts to target Henry.
That cannot be good.
No, it can't. Well, can Henry deal with the drone? And can our team catch a murderer? Find out on this episode of the D20 Future Show. Roll for initiative.
Why do you do this to me, Richard?
Ian, you're the first to react. You grab up your blaster and
Shoot the drone down.
you're going to shoot the drone down. Let's have D20.
I do a really good shot and completely miss it.
Okay, so you shoot wildly and you miss.
I don't even need to know what it is.
Steve, you are next to react.
I pull out my... Do we have pistols on us, Reed?
Yep, you have laser pistols.
I pull out my laser pistol and shoot, I guess.
You also miss.
Was this one of the four I was messing with?
Yeah.
I said.
Tim.
It just appears to be the one that's...
It's just the one.
It's just the one I shoot at. 9.
9, you miss. Buddy leaps up to attack and sinks his teeth into the drone.
Yes, buddy.
Does some damage to the drone. The drone then spins round and you can see it targeting you, Tim. He hits and you take 2 points of damage.
That with my damage reduction, or...
Oh, yeah, sorry, you got damage reduction of...
2,
So you take no damage whatsoever.
Fantastic.
Why do you have damage reduction?
Isn't it great to be me?
Why do you have damage reduction?
Right, if we ever get a bigger mech, like
Because
that
he's a
other
tough
one-
hero.
No,
He's
there's
not
negative
allowed.
rolls coming in for my skills. This is where I get it back.
Yeah,
The
you
brain
know how he
cells
sucks
were
at things.
used instead as skin stickers.
Oh, man. Henry, you are next to react.
I'll shoot it.
You shoot it?
Can I get like my robot
Wait,
to do
is
something?
Buddy
Yeah.
still...
Will that count as a turn?
You want to
Get it and then...
Yeah?
So get my robot
So
to...
you've got 2 actions. You're going to spend the second one.
Shoot.
So shoot it.
Yep. 9?
9 is miss.
Ah, damn.
And then you say,
My robot to
Yep.
get it.
the chest belly of it opens up and the shotgun drops out and it fires, and the round flies across the room and strikes against the wall. Smash! Target not acquired, says the drone as it tries to kind of rebalance itself and maneuver over your shoulder.
Okay.
Ian, it's to you.
Take a shot at it, I suppose. Not an awful lot else we can do. 13.
13, yeah. So you pull out your pistol, you level it, you shoot. The round strikes against the outer casing of the device.
Doing 11 points of damage.
And it just explodes, spraying bits right across the lab. You all feel it raining against your skin. Henry, your drone says, "Target destroyed, beginning search pattern," and starts to hover, manoeuvring around you in the lab. Buddy, who is now only holding a small amount of the thing, goes onto all fours and says, "Master protected," and moves right next to you, Tim, and the drone has been destroyed.
That was not my fault.
That was all your
That's not my
fault.
fault.
We should destroy all of these.
All of them.
Not letting it.
Okay, so we've spoken to Ulrich. Have you seen... Do you had a chance to look me the...
First things first. There is a...
Do you want to do that now?
I will do that now.
Okay,
Shall
so
we all do that
D20.
We'll stand around a single monitor.
Oh yeah, you better all do it. I don't recommend that.
Let me re-roll.
I'm a
19.
Oh, it's 20.
Plus probably quite a big modifier.
What am I
depending on what the modifier.
Big number. Okay, so
Did you get a 1? I got a 2.
I got
modifier
11.
are we
What did
looking
you
for?
get?
Henry and Steve are frankly a bit confused at all the blinking lights. They don't completely understand what's going on. But to Tim and Ian, things start to become a bit clearer. The first footage you see is the corridor on the way to the habitation module, and you see Frank from the quality control team heads to his apartment at about 12:45 at night, and about 20 minutes later, you see him coming back. The footage of the engineering department shows Ulrich trying to hide his face and sneak in there about 12:30, and he remains there drinking vodka until about 3 a.m. when he falls asleep. About an hour later, he wakes up, checks his watch, and rushes into the lab.
Sorry, what time was Frank in there? He went.
Frank, about 12:45. The warehouse footage shows Erika leaving the warehouse office at about 12:30. She retrieves a bottle of vodka from behind the pallet and heads towards the processing floor.
What's she wearing?
She's wearing overalls,
Okay.
and it doesn't show her boss, Greg, leaving the office at any point throughout the night.
Okay.
CCTV footage shows that Ulrich was in the otherwise abandoned engineering bay drinking Red Mars brand vodka. The CCTV footage from the factory floor has been erased.
Oh.
Who was on the factory floor?
And who has access to the CCTV that could erase it?
Well, Robin's in charge of that.
I think let's go speak to Robin.
Okay, so you knock on Robin's door. Well, have you sold it yet?
Not yet. We've got a few questions though.
Okay, who are you asking those questions to?
You for the moment. Not a suspect. Just trying to figure a few bits out.
All right, let's have a D20 for your diplomacy skill, please.
19
19.
plus.
All right.
5.
What do you want to know? What can I help? How can I help you?
We've had some CCTV erased from the factory floor.
Right. No one should have access to any of that except me.
That was what we were going to ask you. Who should have access to that?
No one. I control the system unless anyone else has got a way of getting in. I don't know. It's all here.
Okay. In that case, who was meant to be on the factory floor that night?
Well, it should have been. What is it? B shift we're on. So it's Ulrich's the QC team leader. There'll have been a production team on site, and it's Ulrich's team.
So all of Ulrich's team.
Yeah, should be.
Okay. Where is the footage kept? And is
Footage
there
is
CCTV.
kept in the security server, which is over there, and he points to a cupboard.
Okay. Do we have any CCTV around here that we can see?
Sure.
Anyone?
And he reaches over to his computer, taps up, and spins around the monitor so you can see it, and it just fast winds through the whole night, and you can see, other than the moment where he rushes in to see what the alarms are all about, which is at about midnight. He rushes in, you can see his face like thunder as he rushes out, and you can see him mouthing the word Stark. Other than that, there's nothing to show from the security suite CCTV all night.
Was there no footage in the QC lab?
No, there's no camera in the QC lab.
Do we show the animal thing?
To Robin.
Yeah. Like, we need to ask people, you know what this is?
Yeah.
I think it's
Why not?
clear that he's not done it.
Because we found
Footage
some.
shows that, so-
You offer it up, and he says, "What the hell's that?"
Never mind.
Never mind. We were hoping that you might have seen something like this before, but apparently not.
No.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. We'll investigate further.
Has anybody actually seen Annie?
Well, yeah, she's our only other lead, isn't it?
Well, we need to speak.
But
yeah,
I think
so
Annie is our next protocol because she
was meant to be on shift.
she was meant to be there.
Which seems a bit odd that the night she's not around is also the night that Prime occurred.
Yeah.
So we need to visit Annie, Frank, because we need to find out where he was.
Who else was on the shift that was meant to be there?
So you have Ulrich's the team leader, Greg, Annie. So Greg is the warehouse manager. Annie, Mike, and Frank are the 3 QC operators.
Ulrich mentioned Mike.
Yeah, that's a fair point. What did he say about Mike?
He said he's your man. You need to go talk to him.
We should probably have asked him why he said that.
We should have. I forgot about that. However, we can inquire of Mike.
Could we get Mike to come up to the...
Yeah. So who's in the interrogation room?
Shall we go see Annie first? Because she's the one with the most circumstance around her.
It's suspicious to an extent, but...
She has been ill a few days. It's not obvious. Okay, look, should we go with Mike
yeah,
then?
we'll go see Annie. All of us. Let's all go.
The four of you go to see
All of
Annie.
us go. Yeah.
All right.
Not gonna. No. Well, just two of us.
Yeah, just me and Steve Jabs again.
All right. So the two of you go to see habitation module. Press the doorbell, and she's in her pajamas and dressing gown. She has pink fluffy slippers on. What do you want?
Does she look genuinely ill?
Have a D20.
Yeah, that one. I have a natural 20. It doesn't matter.
Okay. She looks like she's been in bed, but she doesn't actually look ill.
Okay.
On a sickie.
Batarang.
Can I, while they're doing this, destroy those other two drones?
Yeah.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Yeah. Okay. So while that's all
I'm okay with
happening,
this.
you start disassembling the drones. Where are you, Tim, as this happens? Are you going to be?
I will be.
Nowhere near my living drone.
Disassemble the drones.
There must be something useful I can do.
Can you go to the factory floor and check if there's anything suspicious given we haven't
I will
got
look around. the
Okay,
factory
you're going to
floor.
do that. So as you do that,
Yeah.
let's have a D20.
It might be better for you to do this.
No, you're alright, mate.
So 3. As you start to kind of try and really see off the last drone that
I'm
looks
just going
like.
to hit it with a hammer.
Okay, so
Destroy it.
you hit. As you
Destroy
do, it bounces off the casing. The thing leaps into life, floats up into the air. It says target acquired.
Are we all there?
No, he's on his own. We just established really clearly that Henry was on his own.
Henry versus drone.
14. The drone is first to fire. It shoots at you, but misses.
Good. I'm going to do the same thing I did last turn.
Yep.
Get my drone to do something and then
Okay.
go myself.
So the drone says engage, shoots its shotgun. It strikes the casing and does some damage.
Nailed it.
You then going to shoot?
I'll do the same.
Yep.
No, I missed.
You miss. Okay, so yeah. So you fire your laser, but in your panic, you don't really aim properly and you miss.
Mm-hmm.
It is back to the drone. The drone shoots at you and hits and does 6 points of damage. What's that put you on?
It puts me on 9.
9. All right, you'll be all right.
Unless he does that 2 more times. In which case you won't be.
Your drone.
I'm trying to do all you a favour.
Your drone
You're the ones who brought them in the first
manoeuvres itself between the enemy drone and yourself and fires but misses. You are going to. I'm assuming you're going to shoot.
Yeah. You just stand there and go, oh, I give up.
I can take it.
Just walk out and let the drones fight it out.
No, I want to keep my drone. 13?
13 is a hit.
Oh, good stuff. What do I do?
You're going to roll 2d8s.
So, 4.
4. You fire and you see some of the casing comes away. Sparks fly, but obviously the drone is not disabled. It turns and shoots at you and hits. You feel a round strike into your shoulder, and you take a further 4 points of damage.
5.
You're just limping about this place. Like, Tim, are you the only one who's actually got any health on you?
Still 28.
You're the most rock solid and you haven't taken a single point of damage.
It's
Don't
to
hate
you,
the
Henry.
of the game.
Robot goes again.
The robot's gonna. So the robot shoots, and this time it misses. The rubber shotgun round strikes one of the monitors from the security suite, and it just shatters into 1,000 pieces.
That's the Netflix machine.
Sorry, chaps. I'm going to shoot as well. 10?
10 is a miss.
Oh my god, I'm going to
Have you not got modifier?
No! I've got 1.
Oh, 11.
The drone jinks sideways to the left. As it does so, shoots at you. You feel the round whistle just between your legs, bounces up and strikes into the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that was too close.
I'm going to bed.
I don't know.
It's to you.
My drone.
Your drone is going to shoot. Your drone misses.
Why didn't you get one of the other drones? They seem to have a better aim, don't they?
I'm going to die.
And judging by your face, you miss as well, right?
What did you roll?
3.
Wonderful.
So again, you aim, but you don't manage to hit it.
Someone must be hearing this
Yeah,
noise
sure.
going on. How close is the factory floor?
The factory floor is quite some way away,
So
but
I'm not going to be hearing this.
I can't
at this
everything.
juncture, Robin just ducks his head out and sees what's going on and shouts, "What is going on?"
Help me!
It dashes back inside. The drone once again levels its shotgun at you and misses.
Oh.
And this Robin ducks back out again, and he's holding quite a large-looking gun, and he takes a shot, and another monitor just explodes.
At least Robin can share the blame for some of this now.
Sorry.
Your drone shoots and hits the device.
Killing it?
Another part of its casing falls off, and the drone shouts, "Target acquired! Destroy!" But the drone itself, while it drops for a minute and you see some smoke starting to plume out of its processor unit, it is not destroyed. It's to you. Once again, you miss.
You're on
It's
a
a
1.
I think he shoots himself at that point.
I'm tempted.
In that case, you usually know.
Put me out of my misery.
Robin levels his. It's a kind of rapid fire laser cannon. Levels it at the drone and just lets rip. There's sort of 4 or 5 rounds strike the wall beyond it. The drone itself just explodes, and then you see another 4 or 5 rounds strike the wall. He says, "I don't want to have to do that." Stark, what was that?
I was trying to destroy it and it woke up. Help me destroy this one. I need help destroying this other one. I don't want that to happen again.
He levels his
Touch
his
mine.
machine laser at the other disabled drone and just fires 4 or 5 rounds straight into it. You see smoke pluming up. The ventilation system kicks in to try and extract some of the smoke from the room, and he says, "There, sorted.
Thank
One
you.
left."
You dare. I'd level mine at him. Not
Okay.
thing.
I'm going to need a diplomacy check from you.
Oh my goodness.
This has gone so badly. You rolled so many
Just destroy the drone.
No, it's my only cool thing. 10.
He says, "If I get even a sniff that thing is a danger on sight, in fact, if I have a sniff that anyone on site sees that, I will personally destroy it. If I have to get through you to do it, I won't even hesitate. I don't want to see it again.
I'm in so much trouble.
Is that clear?" And he walks back and he says, "Oh, for goodness sake, clear up this damn mess."
Yeah.
Walks back into his office. The office shuts.
Can't argue with you there.
We'll cut to Tim. Tim is standing on the factory floor. We'll have a investigate check.
I'm
from
not
him.
going to do good things again. We can all suffer.
I am hearing something. I'm like,
Well, let's have an investigate check.
so
'cause you-
first of all, am I alone on the factory?
So yeah, you're alone on the factory floor. The whole place has been shut during this investigation.
Fair enough. So D20. Oh dear.
It looks to you like this is some sort of factory processing floor.
Do they take dog food in there?
Shall we cut to Ian and Steve outside Annie's apartment then?
Yep.
So Annie is looking hacked off. What's this about?
Just wondering about your illness and how bad you've been for the last few days.
I've been off sick for 2 days. Why does that need security contractors here? Piss off. And she just turns around and moves to shut the door.
I put my foot in the door.
Okay, D20.
Your foot comes off.
11.
No, okay, so you put your foot in the door bounces open, and she says, "Oh, what?
There's been a murder.
A what?
A murder.
Who?"
Erika.
Erika.
You guys are such pros.
Looking through a list of names, it's like, which one's dead? Oh yeah, the one's that's dead next to it.
Erica.
Erika was
Erica.
found dead. And we were
in
like,
the QC
well, I
lab.
didn't want to give away any
Oh, right,
facts.
fine. Sorry. While you were meant to be there.
I'm not meant to be in the QC lab. I'm on the factory floor. I'm working, but I told you, I haven't left my apartment for 2 days.
You've not left your apartment at all in the last 2 days?
No, I've been ill. I told you.
Okay.
Ask her where she keeps a QC bag.
Do you keep? Do you keep?
Because it was her bag.
Where
that's
do
there.
I know.
you keep your... No, that's just... Segue. Where do you keep your QC bag?
My QC bag. It stays in the. It stays in the lab until I'm using it on shift. What? It lives on the shelves.
Okay.
On the shelves.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what else is meant to be on those shelves?
Just a bunch of PPE, I think. Nothing heavy, nothing substantial. Just like our bags and goggles and hats and stuff.
So who else's bags are meant to be on there?
Well, I guess if people are working, none. It's just the people who aren't on shift.
Okay.
When was the last time you left your apartment?
2 days ago.
Left apartment 2 days ago.
Never came back.
Has anybody seen you in these past 2 days whilst you've been in your apartment?
That was way too many inverted
No,
commas.
In your apartment.
I rang in sick like you have to at the beginning of your shift, and then I went back to sleep.
Okay.
Okay. Can I do a sense motive quickly?
Yeah.
Before we head off
How's
here?
wizardry again?
18?
Yeah, definitely 18 plus an 8 modifier.
Okay, she's obviously annoyed with you for coming into her apartment, for asking her questions. She's obviously very sad that Erika, who she didn't know very well, but that anyone might have died, is very sad news for her. As you've obviously already worked out, she's not really been ill, but she's just lazy.
Yeah. Okay.
So, did you know Erika at all?
Not really. I mean, we got on, I guess, when we talked. We had an interest in music and stuff, but, she spent all of her time chasing after Ulrich, which is such an embarrassing waste of time for everyone.
When was the last time you saw her?
I don't know, a week or so ago in the rec hub, I guess.
Okay.
Is there anyone that you can think of who had anything against Erika?
Like I said, I didn't know her that well, but I can't see why.
Or anyone that did have anything for her in the way maybe she was going after Ulrich? Maybe someone who might have been a bit jealous of that?
Nobody I can think of. Like I say, no one really had much of a chance because she was always throwing herself at Ulrich.
Is access to the QC lab restricted?
No. If you're in the factory on the factory floor, you can get in.
Okay.
Thank you
So,
very much for your
Can I go back to bed then?
Well, do what you like. Just don't leave your apartment for now.
So I'm a prisoner in my apartment.
Well, you weren't going to leave anyway, were you?
She just gives you a really dark look and says, "Get out."
Leave.
Okay.
Can I say before we walk out, can you please keep this to yourself for now? We're still investigating this.
Well, I'm not planning to leave my apartment, so I'm not going to see anyone, am I?
Okay, much appreciated.
So salty.
Okay then. I think.
Would you like another look around the factory floor?
I think we should all reconvene there just to.
We go back to the factory floor.
And also, I recommend us taking this device down to engineering or something.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the device down to...
This is like after we have all met at the factory
Oh,
floor.
Okay,
We'll
so
go to the factory
you go to
floor.
the factory
We'd
floor
like
first.
to
All right.
investigate that first.
Okay.
I've made the command room look spiffy.
D20.
I've got good repair. So.
Now, I think if I
14.
remember rightly, this isn't the first time you've had to roll to clean something up.
No, but you don't know what's happening.
You do your best to try and tidy up some of the mess and clear up some of the broken monitors, which really took a pasting during that gunfight. So you're all going to head down to the factory floor.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to have some investigate checks.
I assume I get another go at this.
Yeah.
Now that we're all there to help you.
17 plus investigate.
13.
17.
17 as well, including.
6.
Okay.
I turn to Steve and say, "This is the factory floor."
They certainly don't tin dog food in here, do they, though? I can tell that much with my 6.
So as you look around, it looks like obviously the machines have all been stopped. You can see that there's 3 QC stations out on the factory floor. You can see that Mike's has a number of samples built up to be tested. You can see that Frank's bench, almost everything is done. You can see that Annie, her bench is completely clear. There's been no samples brought to it.
An L. All this time.
Ill.
Yeah. So, have you found anything in your research into this? into this
I didn't find
investigation?
much, did I?
Well, you look through the CCTV footage.
There wasn't much there. You chaps found the CCTV. Why are you looking at me like that?
What
Alan Jones.
have you been up to?
You look
I
a little
fine.
bit roughed up.
I look fine. Just
Everything all right?
yeah,
You okay?
yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need a sense motive and a bluff check.
21.
Oh.
16.
15 plus 16.
While Henry's story doesn't completely hang together, you don't see any reason why he would be lying.
I've succeeded in lying to you all.
You rolled that number
I'm so
when you were
happy.
actually doing this.
Shut up. You don't know what happened. When I was doing what, Steve?
When we were... Have you found anything on the factory floor here, Tim?
We've literally just been looking around.
Right. Nothing suspicious.
So far, we've got nothing suspicious.
Can
on
we check the
Annie.
cameras out?
We
Yeah.
think she's been skiving off.
Factory
but
floor
that's about
cameras have
it.
been erased though.
Yeah.
So
the
Can make up for my previous misdeeds.
So the factory floor cameras themselves look like they're absolutely
So
intact.
they've not been damaged.
They've not been damaged or
Alright,
tampered
okay.
with.
Well, it's a factory floor, as Tim
It is a
determined.
factory floor. Should we go down to engineering and take a look at this mysterious Yatnar?
Yes. Let's go
Device.
see Alison.
All right.
Alison's my favourite. I like.
So you go and see Alison. She says, "Hey guys, what's up?" And then she looks just for a minute, looks at Buddy, and then looks back at you, and looks at Buddy, and then
Don't worry, he'll grow on you.
Yeah. Is it me or does anyone else want to know how he works?
Mm.
I don't want to know anything.
We're all looking over there.
He works. That's good enough.
Peter, you're not an engineer. It works.
Hey, you are. not wrong.
We've got a whole bunch of damaged drones. What happened to those?
Can we just produce the Yatnar device?
Yeah, we have something more interesting
Yeah,
than
this one.
that
Done
one.
an ancient cybernetic dog? I doubt it. What have you got?
An ancient cybernetic book.
Because it's on me, I hand it to her.
Okay, so she picks it up. She goes, oh, I mean, I'm not sure. Do you want me to crack it open?
Sure.
Trying to figure out what it is could be important. Just
Okay,
something that we're trying to look into.
I'll show you. I'll be gentle with this. I'll be gentle with Buddy when you let me crack it open. So she takes out a quite a large screwdriver and just pops the case off, and she looks inside and goes, "Ooh, I've never seen anything quite like this, but it looks like some kind of transmitter or communication device." I mean, you can see the battery here, you can see processor units here, and you can see like a series of shortwave radios here. So my guess is probably it's short-range communication, network interaction, that kind of thing.
What is this strange device? What has it got to do with the murder? And come to think of it, who did the murder? Find out the answer to all these questions and more on the next episode of the D20 Future Show.
No more Netflix chat.
What have you done?
It's on the
No,
last
don't say
episode of
that.
Black Mirror.
This is the last episode of Black Mirror. Some warped sort of murder mystery.
And all audio is cut from now on. The D20 Future Show is over.